So growing up in Montgomery County, it was definitely the duality of being Latino and American, especially in Montgomery County, was always a struggle in a way, especially as a child of immigrant parents and parents who have fled violence, war, gangs in Central America. Sometimes education is the only option to kind of show that their parents' sacrifice was worth it.
I grew up in Baltimore County area near Overly. My mom is a nurse. I have an older brother and a younger sister. And my dad is a mathematician. Education was very important to my family. It was stressed as probably one of the most important things.
My family, we don't have many successes in my family. I can look back and count on my hand how many people has actually made it. And what I mean by make it, I mean like own a house, own a car, not going backwards.
I grew up in Trenton, New Jersey, a lot of family. So school was important, but as far as like after you're graduating high school, like college wasn't really like a thing. It was always just that financial burden of trying to, pay for school and then not wanting to build up so many loans along the way. So it was just on and off. And then I said, well, I have to work.
This is part of being the first child of immigrant parents navigating the education system by myself. I applied to my school on like a gut instinct. I couldn't even pay for it by myself. First semester was close to $6,000 out of my pocket.
I probably would not have been able to pay for college if it hadn't been for Central Scholarship. I went to University of Maryland College Park. I graduated with an aerospace engineering degree with a specification in astronautics, and I am going to Northwestern Law School for an MSL in the fall.
I decided to pick up some side jobs. I was having issues. I kept getting the door slammed on me. No, we're not looking for this type. We're not looking for that type. We need this amount of experience. We need that amount of experience, and I didn't have any of it. I just made a decision in my mind that I just can't take this anymore. You know what I'm saying? I can't take the I just can't take the suffering anymore. Like somebody has to do something.
I've always wanted to be a nurse, so our plan was to get our CNA licenses and so we can transfer to jobs that we were able to go to school and work. And she had mentioned to me about Central Scholarship, and she said, just, go do an application, you do an interview, and, see if you get the scholarship. She's like, it can't hurt anything. And I'm like, yeah, well, I need the extra financial support, so I will do that. And I ended up getting a scholarship to go to the school that I went to, Gandhi Health Career Services, and it helped out a lot. Like, it really did.
I'm in graduate school to become a school counselor. I wouldn't even have considered going to graduate school if it wasn't for Central Scholarship. Thank you to all of the supporters in Central Scholarship. With Central Scholarship, I've been able to just live as a normal, whatever normal is, person without having to worry, oh my gosh, I have a $6,000 bill at the end of May to pay, or at the beginning of January when I register for classes. And it's just allowed me to save and make plans for future goals, houses, wedding plans, any big financial decisions my fiance and I have in the near future.
I went to ABC, Associated Builders and Contractors at Baltimore, ABC Baltimore. Electricity was the trade. It's a 4-year program. As I'm in my first year of schooling, I'm talking to the teachers there at the schooling, and she mentioned Central Scholarship to everyone. So when the Central Scholarship contacted me back, it was perfect. It gave me a jump start. It helped me out. It took me from out of the hole and back to where I need to be. Didn't feel like I was working backwards anymore after that. As a matter of fact, after that, I took off. I was able to stay afloat and never go. I haven't been backwards since. So now I'm a journeyman electrician. I want to say thank you because my family has been struggling since the very beginning. And Central Scholarship has really helped me tremendously. I just got blessed through the scholarship. So it gave me a boost of energy. I could sit up straight in my class. I can actually focus on my work instead of focusing on, all right, well, how am I going to get this bill paid by next week? You know what I mean? So it definitely did give me a lot of confidence. I felt like a star instantly.
I have infinite gratitude for all of the supporters and the donors of Central Scholarship. I was able to graduate in 4 years, independently financing my entire education, housing expenses, academic expenses, everything. And I was able to graduate without any debt and completely independently financed.
I currently work at Franklin Square Medical Center, and I work on a med-surg unit. So it's very interesting and it's exciting, and I'm just like every day I'm like, I'm really a nurse. Like, it's just a shock, but I love it. I just really like helping people. Like, that's always been a thing for me, and I appreciate the help of Central Scholarship to be able to help me help other people.